Well, how I came to be working with Wessex is a little bit of an interesting story. Much before I met Jonathan, I'd already been building my own instruments for my needs as a player in the Army and outside of the Army. And Jonathan would come a lot of times to the Frankfurt Music Messe, and I was stationed out in Germany at the time. I decided to just call him up because I was really interested in how he was talking about he wanted to make this new line of instruments that wasn't just a straight copy of something that was already available on the market. He wanted to make new instruments, new designs, wanted to think outside the box, and that's a lot of what I've been doing for building my own things. Because the reason I built all of my own things was because I couldn't find what I wanted available on the market. And so I just called him. He drove an hour to see me and brought a couple of tuba player friends along with him, and they played all my instruments that I'd been building at that time and really enjoyed a bunch of them. So we started working from there. And now I've come out to China 3 times at this point, and yeah, it's been a really great partnership that way. I first start with what I need this tuba to do. I'm going to play brass quintet music, and I want to play it on a contrabass tuba. So now I need to start designing from that point. What do I need to do to get that job working there? We start with that project, and then I usually get a bass going. I build the first prototype, and then I use it in that job for a while. For example, when I built the Dragon tuba for Jonathan, I needed a 4/4 B-flat tuba that would work well for students. So a lot of the work involved was actually not so much the playing of it, but how to make it actually physically work for a child. So then that market could actually have something new and unique in there that they could afford for these schools. And that's how every project works. I have a goal in mind. I build a prototype at first, and then I put it into that scenario. And then once it has gone through that scenario a bunch of times with a bunch of different people, then I do changes from what they say from there, and then the final product comes out from that. My experience working here at the factory has been just great the entire time. All the people here have been incredibly friendly to us. Anything that I've needed personally or for work here, they've just been able to provide immediately for me. And it goes beyond just a work relationship too. One of the workers, he called me yesterday, his American brother, and we're planning to do a fishing trip the next time I'm out here. So it goes much beyond just working and building some instruments while we're here, and becoming a friendship and a bond that we share.